Control is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!"
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
There we go. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Charlie Fairbrush. We've got the thumb here. Racindo's on the road tonight, so we won't have him with us. We're just testing mics, getting ready to get started, trying to see our mic sound. We will come back live shortly. Charlie, let's hear from you.
Yep, Racindo's on the road out there. We're going to miss him, but he's here in spirit and all that.
We won't miss him very much.
No, because he was rooting for the other team.
We'll miss him like we miss a head cold or something like
or
that.
one of them warts you get on your nose or something
Exactly,
like that.
just like that.
I hope you're listening, Rosendo. We love you. It's a long time.
So we're testing mics. We'll be live, ready to go here in the next couple of minutes. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Thanks, everyone.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner in crime today, Charlie Fairbrush. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. We're here ready to rock and roll here.
That's right. We've also got Denise Fairbrush here to help us a little bit tonight. She's going to help us with the Score app. So all those negative messages that you folks like to send me, send them to Denise tonight.
And anything that goes wrong, we're blaming her.
It's all her fault. That's we always got to have a scapegoat. I think that's the way things work up here at this school. They got somebody to blame their mistakes on, so we might as well. So with that said, today your Eunice Lady Cardinals will be hosting the semifinals of District 4-2A as they host the Loving Lady Falcons. Eunice finished the district regular season in the number 2 spot, and the Loving Lady Falcons finished in the number 3 spot. Loving beat Jal after Jal had beat Hagerman. Loving beats Jal, so now Loving comes here. These two teams will face off to determine who travels to Tatum tomorrow for the district tournament championship. Eunice enters this game with a 13-11 record on the season. Loving enters this game with an 11-11 record on the year. Eunice currently sits in the number 14 spot in Max Preps. They moved up 1 spot over the last 24 hours. There's been all kinds of craziness in the state of New Mexico 2A girls basketball. The number 1 team in the state got beat last night in their district tournament. I saw where the number, I think it was either 3 or 4 team had got upset in their tournament. There's like 6 teams in the top 12 or so that have been upset in the last week. I saw where Tularosa had beat one of the top 10 teams last night by like 25 or 30 points.
Wow.
Just craziness. And Tularosa was one or two spots behind us, but then the team that was right in front of us ended up getting beat in Lordsburg. And so when the latest Max Preps polls came out this morning, we had leapfrogged them. It's real close between about 4 or 5 of those teams from about number probably 12, 13, all the way back to about maybe 18, 19. So a lot of stuff could still happen, in the next 48 hours or so. With that said, the Cardinals got the number 15 spot in this week's final coaches poll of the season. They do 16 teams in the final coaches poll, just to give everyone a glimpse of what that final coaches poll that's sent to the NMAA that nobody gets to see. It's all super secret squirrel stuff. So we're number 15 in that latest poll from the coaches. Loving is not ranked inside the top 20 in either poll. For Eunice, this game is extremely important. They currently have a great chance getting into the state tournament. Based upon my unofficial calculations using the 6 criteria, I believe a win here today pretty much guarantees them a spot in the state tournament, depending on some, people getting extremely upset, which could happen in state tournaments and whatnot. It may be some team that's not even in the top 16, 18 ends up upsetting somebody and winning their district tournament, which could happen.
Right.
But my calculations, I think Eunice gets in with a win here tonight. A loss here tonight would definitely hurt them. I think you've got 2 teams sitting close enough right behind us that they would probably jump us for sure with a loss here tonight. And then I think you'd just be, you'd be at the basketball god's mercy at that point. It'd be a coin flip as to whether or not you're going to get in. So I think we got a win here tonight. I think a win here tonight gets us in. A win here tonight and tomorrow with all the craziness that's going on, as close as the top probably 8 to 10 teams are from the 8th spot up to about 18, a win here tonight and tomorrow gives us a shot. It's a long shot, but a shot to get a home state playoff game.
I was thinking we was for sure going to have a road game. But
yeah, I thought no doubt that we was just struggling to get in. But now with all the upsets and things going on, 2 wins puts us in a spot to maybe get a home playoff game. I think it's a long shot. We would need some help, some people beating some other people, but it's still possible, as crazy as that sounds. These 2 teams have faced off 3 times this year. The Eunice Lady Cards won all 3 matchups by double digits, including a 43-point win just about a week ago in a game that they played about as good as I've seen on my left here, going, wow, that was a great game that we played right there.
I want to save that one for later on, huh?
Yes. And, the crazy thing about it, though, is our boys had just taken Tatum to the woodshed every time they had played them this season. And last night we saw what coming in here thinking you're going to take somebody to the woodshed does. Yeah. The boys escaped with the win. They got the win. They earned the win. It's a great time to get a win. A win's a win.
But 1 point.
But it was a 1-point win. And there was a couple of things at the end that ball goes in here and not there. A call goes this way, that way. Could have been the other way. And
we don't need a game tonight.
No.
I don't have any more fingernails left.
Well, and
I'll be chewing on somebody else.
I don't think I have any more degrees up on my blood pressure that it can go without major heart problems. So,
there's an AED downstairs. I think I've seen.
I may need it. Another big concern tonight is there are multiple players from this Eunice Lady Cardinal team that coming in 30 minutes ago, I was certain we're not going to play, one of those being Sam Allen. Sam's got an ankle injury that she's been nursing the few days. It's been swollen. She's been having some problems. They had pretty much decided, my understanding, and this comes from my kid coming home telling me stuff, is that they had decided she probably wouldn't play tonight.
Right.
Even just minutes ago, Chloe said, well, she may play, she may not, don't know. She's our starting center and has been basically all year long. That would be a huge loss for the Lady Cardinals after our all-state first-team center moved out of here again. So we need her for sure. Next in line behind her is sophomore Aubrey Howler. Howler is she's a sophomore, probably was one of our main players throughout the summer, but right at the end of the summer had a shoulder injury that required some surgery, and she missed over half the season. She just recently came back. My understanding is that the family had made some plans to travel this weekend, and that she was leaving and not going to be here, because if you look at our schedule that was produced this year, there is no district tournament on that schedule. It is not included, and so some families looked at that and went, hey, we're not having the district tournament. We hadn't had it the last 2 or 3 years.
Take a trip.
So they scheduled plans, and then suddenly we've got a district tournament that we got to play that's not on the schedule. So, but I see her out there. Chloe told me just minutes ago that she was probably going to be here. She had been telling me all week she's not going to be here. So, but I see her out there, and thank you to the Haller family for adjusting plans or whatever you had to do, because this win,
part of that team.
This game is an important game. Yeah. A loss here might bump us completely out of the tournament. And so I think we definitely need her. I'm glad to see her out there. So that kind of shoots my talk about her and Sam out, because they're both out there. So with that said, for the season, Eunice has been led by sensational sophomore shooting guard Alina Rodriguez. She scored 304 points on the season, averaging nearly 13 a game. She's also knocked down 54 three-pointers this year, 116 threes in her young career, a Eunice record. She's currently ranked in the top three-point shooters in New Mexico. She also grabs about 5 rebounds per game. She's a first-team all-district player from last year. Also, Chloe Jones, the junior's next in line. She scored nearly 600 points so far in her career. She averages about 1 point a game less than Alina on the season at about 12 points per game. She also leads this team in steals, assists last season and her freshman year as well. Along with this season, her steals and assists have her ranked in the top 20 in the state for those categories. She's been a first-team all-district kid the last 2 years. Looks like they're going to get ready to have the national anthem, so we'll send it back for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!"
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live from Joe Langston Gymnasium here in Eunice as the Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting the district semifinal game for the district tournament against the Loving Lady Falcons. Continuing down my notes here, senior Jasmine Martinez leads this team in rebounds for the season. She's grabbing around 8 rebounds per game and has had numerous double-digit rebounds this year. Sophomore Kenna McBee and Alondra Marine share many roles on the team. Any given night, one of these young ladies may lead the team in scoring. They both have similar games, both do a lot of the intangibles, things that don't always show up on the stat sheet, but they're very important parts of this team. These young ladies are team players for sure. So we're ready to go here. They're introducing the teams. Keys to victory for the Lady Cardinals are turnovers. We must take care of the ball. We got to keep those turnovers down. 2 rebounds. With some of our posts questionable for tonight's game, everyone's got to crash the glass. 3, foul trouble. We got to stay out of foul trouble. Our team hasn't been very deep all season, and with key players maybe going to play, maybe not, foul trouble's going to be important. So that's my rundown. That's my spiel. Charlie, any thoughts?
I think we're ready to play some basketball. These girls look like they're hyped up, look like they're ready to roll. And we're ready to get in trouble up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a message here from Ruben. We appreciate you listening and whatnot. I was trying to see it. For some reason, it's not showing up on my watch, but I see it over here. So we want to shout out to the cheerleaders as they travel to Artesia tomorrow for another competition. That group has just done a great job. Shout out to Coach Thompson, Coach Acosta for taking those girls and transforming them into a competition cheer team. We appreciate them, appreciate all the cheerleaders.
They just keep on winning, just like the Cardinal.
Yeah, we also want to shout out to Nina Thompson and Ben Thompson. For the last probably 12, 14 hours, we've been working on a few things behind the scenes. Nina reached out to me early this morning and agreed to pay for some of the youth to get into this game and the boys game that's going to start immediately following this game down in Jow. So we're going to run from this game to the next. TJ and Don are going to cover the Eunice broadcast for us down there. The Jow group will be covering as well because we just didn't have time to undo our things and load it up and still get down there in time to get set up. So anyway, so shout out to Ben and Nina for sure. We appreciate you. Also shout out to Kim Lemke And my brain went blank. We appreciate Miss Frank and Miss Lemke. They were reaching out today to try to do some things. I hear some noisemakers and whatnot in the background. There was a handful of businesses that reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to do something. What can we do? And I usually end up kind of trying to figure out a way to spearhead this stuff behind the scenes. And so I appreciate those folks, and so trying to make this exciting. So
that's why we call it Cardinal Nation, right?
Absolutely.
Cardinal Nation.
So here we go. There's the jump ball.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we kind of both stood around and looked at it there for sure. And looks like we're Jowl Loving's going to end up with the basketball. That's number 4, Granado. She swings it over to the left side. It goes back up to her. Jones jumped in the passing lane, almost had a steal. Then they bring it down, and that's a travel down under the basket. So that'll be a turnover on the Lady Falcons, and it'll give the ball to Eunice.
And here we go.
7:40 remaining on the clock. Loving in that 1-3-1 half-court trap. Maureen with the ball. Dribbles up top, swings it over to Jones. Jones with a bounce pass to McBee. McBee kicks it into the middle, back to Jones, over to Maureen, who has an open look. Oh, and it goes all around, in, out. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. Her putback won't go. Jones ends up with the next rebound. Ball swings into the hands of Alina Rodriguez, who's going to drive the baseline, swings it out to Jones. Jones gets fouled and one. Off the Alina Rodriguez assist, Chloe Jones for 2. And she'll go to the free throw line for an old-fashioned 3-point chance. 7:08 on the clock here as Jones steps to the line. Her free throw's going to rattle off the rim short. Loving comes away with the rebound, and here they come running the other way. They're going to try to push it. It's taken away by Maureen. Maureen gets it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez skips it into the corner. McBee with the dribble drive, tries to float a pass across to Jasmine and gets knocked out of bounds. Going to be Eunice ball.
So Eunice with the first lead, 2-0.
So Eunice swings it in. They get it into McBee. McBee swings a one-handed pass right to Loving, and Loving's got the ball on the turnover, the first turnover of the Cardinals. Loving going to walk it up. I saw their coach pointing down like, slow down. He's trying to slow them down before they come across. They kick it down quickly under the basket. A shot is up, and there's going to be a foul called. Oh, and did they call that on Rodriguez? They did.
Yep.
You know, one of my keys to victory for this Lady Cardinal team was we have got to keep our starters out of foul trouble. And that one right there, Alina Rodriguez, is one we've got to have on the court.
Yeah, we don't need her in foul trouble.
So the first free throw is up and no good by Brooklyn Rodriguez, number 22 for Loving. Eunice leads 2-0 here early. 6:34 remaining in the first quarter. Loving goes back to the free throw line. That free throw's up, rattles around, and it's going to go in. Loving going to hustle back and get into this 1-3-1 half-court trap. Jones to Maureen, over to McBee. McBee shuffles, comes through, swings it up top. Long pass goes over the top of Maureen. She gets it back.
Got to take care of that ball.
Oh, my goodness, and we almost threw it away like 3 times. Jones passes it down to Martinez, and she turns it over by shuffling the feet. Man.
Girls seem a little
nervous
tight.
or something. Yes.
Tight. Yeah.
So Eunice now in the full court pressure here. Loving drops it into the corner. They throw it down court. Alina Rodriguez with the steal. She's going to attack off the dribble. She throws up a mid-range. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez grabs that rebound. Then she had it taken away, and then it gets knocked out of bounds.
It'll be Eunice's ball.
Yes, it is. Man, that was a we look a little tight here already to me. They get it across to McBee. Now it gets knocked out of bounds. We almost threw it away again.
You got to make those passes sharp, crisp, and don't float them.
We've had about 4 almost. I know those only count in horseshoes and hand grenades, but we've almost thrown it away a few times. They get it into Jones. Jones going to dribble over, kicks it over to Maureen. Maureen almost loses it. She does. She has it taken away. And then Maureen knocks it out of bounds, so it's going to go back to Loving. That's 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of this ball game, and probably another 3 that were just inches away
just
from.
Almost turnovers. Yeah.
Eunice going to have to get the jitters out and get going here. That's not the way you want to start. Almost a steal by Jasmine, ends up in the hands of Green. Her shot is up, it's no good. Jones with the block down low, maybe a share by Howler. Jasmine running the other way. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. That's 3 rebounds already for Jasmine Martinez, which is definitely a bright spot for the Lady Cardinals. Eunice to throw it in on the baseline. Rodriguez looking for somebody to give it to. She swings it up top to Jones. Jones throws it down low to Howler. Howler gets knocked around.
Hacking. Like a little bit of hacking, and they're going to call it a jump ball.
Man. So it's going to be Eunice ball again. That ended up going in our favor, but that jump ball's almost another turnover.
Yeah, almost.
You got the luck of the coin flip there as far as the setup. They get it over to Jones. Jones going to attack off the dribble, floats through the middle, throws up a floater. It won't go. Howler almost had the rebound. It ends up in the hands, and now they're going to call her for a foul. All right. Eunice got to calm down and relax and play some hoops here.
Might be a little timeout.
Yeah.
Calm them down.
Full court pressure now by Eunice. Looks like the 3 guards aren't sure who's taking Jasmine's place and who's playing the normal guard spot, because all 3 of those usually play those top wings. They throw it all the way down and throw it out of bounds, does Loving. That'll give the ball back to Eunice. Maybe they can reset here.
Maybe they're a little tight, too.
Yeah.
That might be our savior.
Yeah, like I said, the last game, I believe, was like right around a 40-point game between these 2 teams in favor of Eunice. And I can assure you that 5 minutes in, it wasn't a 1-point ball game.
No.
So Eunice with the basketball, that's Maureen. She swings it over to Jones to McBee. A 3 is up, it's no good. And they're going to call a foul on Eunice. That's another one of our starters with another foul. The Loving crowd starts to cheer. 4:52 here on the clock in quarter number 1. 2-1 is the score. Eunice leads by 1, and they look a little tight. Granado going to bring it across the timeline for Loving. She dribbles over to the right side, now backs up, throws it into the middle. A shot is up by Cozart, off the glass and in for that young lady. Eunice quickly back the other way. Jones going to push through the middle, skips it over to Rodriguez, who steps into a 3. Her 3 won't go. Aubrey Howler with the rebound. Her putback won't go. They're going to call a jump ball, and I think this time it's going to go to Loving.
We're going to stay in that full court pressure.
Yeah, I still say the top of our press, we don't look like, with Jasmine going out, we don't look like we're comfortable at that top spot. That looked like a straight arm push. McBee with a great steal there. Tried to skip it across to Jones. Ball gets deflected and goes out of bounds. McBee with a good steal. 4:14 on the clock. Still 2-3 is the score. Rodriguez to throw it in under the basket. Struggling to get it in. She throws it away. There's a steal and a run out by Loving. They throw up a shot. It won't go. Jones down there battling, knocks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Loving ball. And Frazier wants to talk about it. He's going to take a timeout, see if he can settle his team down here. With 4:07 remaining in the first quarter, it's 2-3 Eunice trails.
Man, they done something. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors to get this thing rolling the right way. So Parker Energy Service, Brett and Penny. BTH Service and Rental, Chad Howler. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogemeyer, Brandon Matthews and crew. Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reed, Brian, Nikki, Elmer Romero, Aaron Pascal in the game. Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Kenny Reed, Miss Hahn, David Gagos, and all the staff. Redbird Gas, that other Parker, Mr. Bart Parker. NMR Pipeline, LLC, Del Bettis, Stacy Pop. Outlaw Grill, Johnny Robertson. Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, John Dean Davis. Devon Energy, Ryan Dean.
All right, so here we go. We're going to throw the ball in under the basket. They get it into the left wing. A shot is up. It won't go. Big battle for Howler down low, grabbing that rebound and looking tough with it. But then we throw it away for turnover number 5. Loving with it. They're going to take a long 3. It won't go. Rodriguez with the rebound. She's looking to push. Comes through the middle, still attacking. Yes. So they're going to call the foul on number 5. That's Ebony Flores. That's her first for the Lady Falcons. Howler going to go out after a few good rebounds down low. Jasmine Martinez comes back in. They throw it into Jones up near the top of the key. She swings it over the left side to Maureen. Maureen looking for somewhere to go with it. They bounce pass it to Jones. Jones almost throws it away, and Eunice just struggling offensively right here to get the ball through those passing lanes. Maureen going to attack, kicks it over to Rodriguez, almost throws it away again. It gets deflected out of bounds.
Well, you know, you said it. There's been a lot of upsets, and these girls are here to play. We're going to have to get on our A game.
Yeah, for sure. We just look like we're struggling to get our offense moving. That 1-3-1 pressure of Loving is right in the passing lane. McBee with the long three, and it splashes in. Maybe that'll get us going off the Maureen assist. McBee for three. Cozart with it, throws it down low, almost deflected by McBee. It goes off the hands of Loving, and McBee created that turnover. Good job, Kenna. 3:12 remaining here in quarter number one. Eunice with the ball. Jones going to walk it up. Alina Rodriguez comes down to this right side. They throw it to Maureen, over to McBee. McBee throws a one-hander back to Maureen. Maureen back to Jones. Jones looking to attack, goes through the middle, had it knocked away, battle down low, and they're going to call a jump ball down on the baseline, and it's going to go Eunice direction this time. 2:53 remaining here.
Eunice leads by 2, 5-3.
Trying to find somewhere to go with it. They get it into Maureen. Maureen going to attack off the dribble, kicks it over to Jones. Jones attacks, dribbles it off her foot, and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Cardinals. We've got 6, and we're just over halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, got to get a handle on this.
Loving trying to get it in. They throw it off the backboard.
So, Eunice ball.
Yep.
He wasn't sure what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it hit the rim or the back edge of the backboard.
Yeah.
If it hit the back edge of the backboard, it's Eunice ball. If it hit the rim, which is what it looked like, then it should have been a no call, but it's ours, so I'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll take it either way.
They try to throw it in. It goes off the hands, I thought, of McBee. I think we got away with one there, too.
Yeah, it looked like maybe.
Looked like it hit the Loving hand first,
Yeah,
maybe off the tips of ours, but, hey, we'll take it. 2:46.
We'll take what we can get. Okay.
So Eunice to throw it in. They get it into Jones. Jones attacks over to McBee. They throw it down low to Jasmine Martinez, and she lays it in for 2 off a great pass by Kenna McBee. And then Jasmine turns around and knocks the inbounds pass out of bounds. Good job, Jazzy Jazz.
So Loving going to take a timeout. Talk about it, looks like.
So 7-3 is the score here. 2:37 remaining in quarter number one. Quick shout out to our sponsors.
So Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Service.
We want to remind everyone about our cheerleaders. They've got a big competition coming up here in Artesia, I believe, is what I was told tomorrow.
We can call them our award-winning cheerleaders because they've won several awards already.
Usually those messages pop up on my watch. For some reason, they're not. They're just showing up on my phone. So if you're trying to call me or message me, I'm probably not seeing it. So Loving to throw the ball in, the full court. Eunice in the pressure. Cozart swings it cross court. It's stolen away by Jones. Jones on the dribble attack, and she lays it in for 2 off her own steal. Eunice back in the pressure again. Jasmine with the steal, but then she has it stolen right back.
Double steal.
No call. Oh, my goodness. About 3, 4, 5 seconds late, they call a block.
Wow.
Man.
I think that might be a coach-induced call.
Man, maybe. Yeah. And that's the second foul on Alondra Marine, and we're in the first quarter, just over halfway through the first quarter. Eunice leads 9-3, Loving with the ball. Their coach telling them to slow it down again. He likes this real slow pace and doesn't want them to have to push.
Well, Eunice likes the fast pace, and that's why he's trying to slow it down.
Well, yeah, you're right. We just don't play it much. There's Rodriguez with the ball. There's a shove after the fact. Rodriguez had a
Getting
steal,
frustrated there.
and she got a shove, and the coach or the officials are going to go over and talk to the young lady. That was Cozart that gave her a little after the play shove, and now their coach is going to take her out, and you can tell she's frustrated about something. All right, so Eunice to throw the ball in. They get it into Jones. 1:55 on the clock, 9-3. Rodriguez with it on the left wing. She takes a deep three. It won't go. Battle down low for the rebound into the hands of Brooklyn Rodriguez, and here comes Loving walking it back again. They like it slow. They get it up top to Vasquez. Over to the side to Green. Back to Vasquez.
Got our student section fired up over there.
Hearing some noise from them. Green going to take a long three. It won't go. Ends up with a rebound there by, I can't see that number. Is that 11? That's 12.
Number 12.
So 12 is Sierra Rodriguez. And then they called a foul on Jasmine Martinez.
Oh.
So almost every starter has a foul so far for this Lady Cardinal team, and some of them got two. There's Green with the shot. It won't go. Jasmine with the big rebound gets it over to Jones. Jones swings it cross court to McBee for a full court three.
Nice.
She lays it in for full court two. Kenna McBee off the Jones assist. Eunice back in the pressure. 1 minute remaining here in quarter number one. 11-3 is the score. They get it over to Vasquez on the left wing. I thought she traveled. She throws it cross court to Green. A shot is up, no good. And they're they call a jump ball there. Howler doing a really good job down low on that
Locking
play.
that up.
Yes. Howler, without the shoulder injury, Howler would have likely been the starter and starting post for this team. Even as a sophomore, she's a ball player. Just that injury set her out for a long time, and she's steadily improved as she's came back. The jump ball.
Loving,
the jump ball goes to Loving. So Eunice in the 2-3 zone. Eunice not paying attention. They throw it in. Howler in there battling. And it's another jump ball with Howler in there. I'm going to give her a rebound for that one as she tied it up. Probably statistically speaking, that don't count, but I'm going to count it for her.
But I think she had the ball. I don't know that it was even, called a jump ball.
40 seconds here remaining in quarter number one. Eunice almost throws it away again. They skip it down to Howler. Howler shot up and no good. Rebound by Rodriguez, and she's looking to push.
Ooh, she almost walked.
Yes.
Almost.
20 seconds remaining here in quarter number one. Loving with the ball. Rodriguez steps in. She had the steal and was off to the races, but just couldn't quite tiptoe down the sideline.
Looked like one of those receivers that took off running before he caught it, right?
Yes. 17.6 seconds on the clock. Eunice leads 11-3. There was almost a steal by McBee. Ends up back in the hand of Loving. They're going to try to attack through the middle. Ball gets deflected. Howler comes away with it, and then she's going to – I thought they blew the whistle. A three-pointer's thrown up by Loving. It won't go. Loving ends up with it again. Now they throw up another three at the buzzer. It won't go. And I don't know what in the world all that last 10 seconds was, but at the end of the first quarter, Eunice leads 11-3.
Shout out to our sponsors right quick. Parker Energy Services, DT8 Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, and NMR Pipeline LLC. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to sit here and do this.
Yeah, I want to send a special shout out to Miss Davis. I know she's home not feeling well. She and I don't always agree on everything, and I think we're both about the same as far as passionate about things.
Sure.
And usually have our own opinions. We don't always agree, but the thing about her that I completely respect is she is always professional when you reach out to her and need something, and I appreciate that today. We've got some that aren't. She's amazing when it comes to that stuff, and I'll shout out to her, and I can definitely call a spade, and I appreciate you, Miss Davis. I definitely do.
And we hope you get better real soon.
For sure. 11-3 is the score. Eunice or Tatum, one of these red teams.
Whoever it is.
Roswell, somebody that's red. Loving will throw the ball in here to begin quarter number two. So they're going to throw it in right at half court. They get it into Granado. Eunice has extended Their defense, I think we've went to that 1-2-2 zone, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think we've played that very well this year, but we go to it a lot. And just as I say that, Alina Rodriguez with the steal out of it. So I'll say I was wrong, and there's 2 points by Alondra Marine.
Okay.
Eunice in the full court pressure now. Ball gets pushed up the floor through the pressure. Jones coming in from behind, almost had the steal. Eunice going to stay in that 1-2-2 zone now. The score's 13-3. Eunice up by 10. They get it into the high post, and then Jasmine's going to step in. They're going to call a travel on Loving. So that'll turn the ball back over.
Just one too many steps, right?
Yep, too many steps, I believe is what they say there.
Too many steps.
So 7-11 almost. I'll go ahead and call it 7-11 because it's time for a big goal.
For a big goal.
Here goes Eunice with the basketball. Rodriguez with it. She's going to dribble through the middle, dribbles around 2, around 3, throws up a shot, no call. The rebound and the putback by Aubrey Howler. We'll call that an assist, even though I won't officially count it for an assist. And there's Rodriguez hustling back with a steal, and then she gets pushed, and it's going to be Eunice ball. Rodriguez coming to life.
Now they're starting to look a little more like what we wanted them to look.
Agreed.
With.
Looks like they've got multiple subs coming in. Jones goes out. Trying to see who else changed, but anyway, I don't even know who came in for, but some definite changes. Maureen up top, Maureen floats it down low to Howler. Howler on the pump fake throws up a shot, and it goes in off the Alondra Maureen assist. Loving pushing quickly back the other way. That looked like a double dribble, no call, but anyway, Green is going to pick up 2 points for Loving on the bottom. 17-5 is the score. 6:25 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Maureen loses it up top. She's going to have it tied up. And it looks like the jump air is going to go Eunice's way. We've already got 6 turnovers here, and like, of course, that don't count as a turnover, but those scare me. Rodriguez with it. Over to McBee. Maureen over to McBee again. Skips it down low to Jasmine out to, and then a blocked 3-point attempt by Rodriguez. The rebound by Sam Cozart. Loving going to bring it across the timeline, looking to set the offense up.
Kind of slowing it down again.
Eunice still in that 1-2-2. They drop it right into the middle. Jasmine almost had a steal. Gets knocked around. Now she has the steal. She's on the run out. She pulls it out to the right side, slows it down, gives it to Howler. Howler throws it away. That's 7 turnovers for this Lady Cardinal team. We had the 2 posts on the Eunice team that are in the game right now. They were the 2 bringing the ball up the floor, passing to each other. That's usually not the process.
Right.
And you know, is what it is. 5:36 remaining here in the first half. 17-5 is the score. Shout out to another set of another set of cheerleaders. Just mentioning them again as they're going to Artesia this weekend. We wish them the best.
Our cheerleaders do a really good job. Already got some awards under their belt this year, and they'll go get some more of them tomorrow.
Agreed. You know, so far in this game, it's been very spread out as far as the Eunice scoring. Jones with 4, McBee with 5, Audrey Howler with 4, Maureen with 2, Martinez with 2. Over on the other end, Sam Cozart with 2, Emily Green with 2, Brooklyn Rodriguez with 1. Aubrey Howler's got 4 rebounds. Jasmine Martinez got 4. They lead all the rebounders so far. Alina Rodriguez has 4 steals. It's going to be Loving ball, 5:30 on the clock. Eunice in the 1-2-2 zone. Granados with it up top, swings it over to Flores. Flores throws it back up top to Granados. They throw a one-hand baseball pass over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to kick it back out to Flores. She dribbles over to that left wing, looks around, gets it back to Granados. They thought about swinging it to Vasquez. Jones was trying to cheat in there and get her a little steal on the backside. Ball gets deflected around, and it's going to be Eunice ball as Jones was blocking out Vasquez.
Blocking her out.
Jones ain't very big, but she's got that.
She can stand her ground.
She's got that heart of a lion, that's for sure. Don't usually weigh about 85 pounds. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Eunice up 17-5. Jones brings it over here into the right corner, then crosses over, heads to the middle. Swings it back to Maureen. Maureen puts it on the floor, almost had it knocked away. They're going to call the reach-in foul against Loving there. That's a good deal for Eunice.
That's 2 on number 5 there.
Yes, it is. So Eunice going to throw it in right in front of the Loving bench. A one-hand pass by Maureen out to Jones. Jones going to come across the timeline. Loving still in that 1-3-1 pressure. A McBee three is up and good. Kenna McBee, the sharpshooter here today off the Jones assist. Loving pushing it quickly back the other way. A shot is up off the glass by number 4. That's Granado.
What did Rosendo say? The bank is open?
Yes, it is. Jones over to Maureen. Maureen back to Jones. Jones drops it down to Howler. Howler with the mid-range game. It rattles out, won't go in. It looked pretty dang good.
Pretty good.
Anyway, here comes Loving back the other way. That's Ebony Flores. She throws it over to Vasquez. Vasquez in the corner, D'd up by Howler. She throws a pass into the middle, gets deflected around, and comes all the way back out. Long rebound up top for Loving. Here they come off the dribble attack. They throw it down to Green. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound by Rodriguez. Jones in there battling. Comes away with that rebound, kicks it over to McBee. McBee throws it all the way down court to Maureen, whose shot is up, no good, but she gets her own rebound, kicks it back out to McBee again. McBee over to Jones. Jones pump fakes, come through the middle, and there's a reach-in foul on the backside.
Playing aggressive.
Man, it's a rough game.
That's the first foul on number 3 there.
20-7. I saw a social media post today by a group from Albuquerque that was complaining about a game up there, and they showed a bunch of pictures of their daughter, and the daughter had bruises all over them. You could see like hand and fingerprints.
So they're not the only ones that have rough games.
And the girl had only shot like 5 free throws in the whole game, and so Mama was showing pictures of her kids saying this is why parents get frustrated. McBee with the ball, one-hand cross pass over to Maureen. Maureen has it taken away, and then she reaches in and ties it back up, and it's going to go the arrow that way. That is another turnover for the Lady Cardinals. That's 8 here in the first half. This Loving team plays aggressive. They reach in and reach a lot, and as long as that's going to be allowed, Eunice is going to have to toughen up with the ball down low for sure.
Take care of that ball.
Yes. So ball gets thrown out of bounds by Loving. It's going to remain Eunice, or going to go to Eunice now. Ball got deflected all the way out on the side. Now they have it. They throw it into Jones. Jones going to walk it up. 3:11 on the clock here in the first half. Eunice leads 20-7. Jones to Maureen. Maureen shuffled her feet. No call. Then she dribbles in, throws up a 2, and it goes in. Good shot by Alondra Maureen. Eunice back in the full court pressure here. Flores going to dribble up the middle, almost lost it, then she loses it.
And a whistle.
Oh, man, that was about a nonsense.
Was that a foul?
If it was like 5 seconds earlier. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Loving with the ball.
They got those whistles now. It's delayed.
Delayed
they
whistle.
Blow it and then
you hear it
30
later.
seconds later it comes out.
It's almost like a dog whistle where you don't hear it till later or something. Anyway, Loving with the ball. They throw it over to Vasquez. Vasquez under pressure. Rodriguez, she drops it to Rodriguez, throws up a shot. And they're going to call the foul on Alina Rodriguez. And that's her second. So Alina Rodriguez called for the second.
Well, she'll just keep it to 1 for each quarter. She'll be okay, but don't want to see that. And that's the ball don't lie foul right there.
Yeah, Brooklyn Rodriguez misses that one. She is 1 for 3 so far in this ball game from the free throw line. Her next one is up and doesn't go. Jasmine Martinez comes away with the rebound. That's number 5 for her. Gets it over to McBee, and they're going to call McBee for the travel. And so that is another turnover. Turnover number 9 for the Lady Cardinals, and a lot of these are just unforced turnovers. They're going to take Rodriguez out now, and they bring Howler in. And so they get it in to the left side here. They throw it into the middle. Jasmine Martinez almost took it away, and then Jones does take it away. She throws up a runner.
Draws a foul.
And she's going to go to the free throw line. Got a pretty good crowd here. Another shout out to Guns Up and Nina and Ben for taking care of all these youth here trying to get into the game. We greatly appreciate you. Any of you youth listening at home, figure out a way to jump in with a parent or guardian or buddy or friend or something that's an adult and get on down to Jow as soon as this game's over.
Same deal down there, right?
Yes, yes. Guns Up taking care of all the youth. We appreciate you.
Let's fill these stands up. I'll get a shot here in a minute of it.
Appreciate Megan Frank and Kim Lemke and that group as well. There's another shot up by Jones. It won't go. Rebound, Loving, and here they come the other way. So Loving setting up the offense here. Eunice, I can't tell what defense they're in now. Jones down on the floor, takes it away.
Oh. I don't know what that was, but she rolled about 3 times backwards. I think it was just a jump ball.
Yeah, I watched this group play Jow the other day and did several of those things like that, like rolling around. And then if you remember in our last game, right at the end, she fell down and literally took like 4 barrel rolls across after the play had already stopped.
Right.
And the only bad thing about that is sometimes you get people that look in and see that and think somebody hit them and caused that.
And call a foul.
Yes. And then Maureen throws it right to Loving, and they're on the run out. A shot is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Bodies flying, and they're going to call a jump ball.
That'll stay down there with Loving this time.
Wow. We've got to quit throwing the ball away. 1:40 here on the clock. They throw it in. Loving does up to the top of the key. That is Granado. She swings it back over to Flores, back to Granado. Granado looking inside, trying to figure out where to go with it. Eunice has kind of adjusted back into a 2-3 zone here. Trying to figure out what they're going to do with it. They throw it back up top. Jones was there, but then backed off. Got to get her body off of people. Constantly telling her that. We just were up at the gym day before yesterday working on that, trying to keep bodies off people. Use your fingers and get your belly off people. There's a long shot up, no good. Rebound by Rodriguez for Loving. Then a rebound by Jasmine, and she fired a rocket off the hands of McBee. Ball still deflected around down there. Shot is up. Jasmine comes away with that rebound, and now she gets it over to Jones. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Frazier trying to slow them down. They get it over to McBee. McBee going to dribble up top, and then we throw it right to Loving. And fortunately for us,
they bounced it out.
They bounced it out of bounds, so it'll go back to us. They're in a 1-3-1 offense. We've got to get in what I call a 2-1-2 set.
Well, we could really just move it around and wait for that last shot.
Now they
here.
just switched defenses. Now they're in a 2-1-2, so they just switched. So Maureen comes off the dribble, throws almost a throwaway. They get it over to Jones on the left wing. Her shot is up, no good. McBee in there battling, almost had the rebound. It gets knocked away. And here comes Loving, guarded closely by Howler. They throw it up top. Now they're going to take a deep three. It won't go.
8 seconds.
And then diving out of bounds is Loving, and it's going to be Eunice ball with 7 seconds on the clock.
Woo. That's going to be a half-court shot.
22-7. They roll it into Jones. Here comes Loving trying to push up the floor. There was a reach. Jones going to come down. Throws it down to Jasmine. Jasmine drops it in for 2 at the buzzer off the Jones assist. Jasmine Martinez picks up her 4th point of the ball game. And at the end of the first half, it's Eunice 24, Loving 7.
All right. So let me get a quick shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BT8 Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber.
All right, so we appreciate you. We appreciate all of our sponsors. Once again, just kind of a recap of today's events, or I guess it'd be more like a pre-cap instead of a recap. After this game, the boys' game is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. down in Jowl. That is the district tournament championship. If you don't always follow Eunice Jowl basketball, those two teams basically split the early part of the season. Jowl won the last battle. Every game has been a slugfest heavyweight championship type of match, and so I look for the same thing today down in Jowl. Jowl started posting yesterday about everybody wear blue. Let's pack the gym. We're going to get all the Jowl students in wearing blue for free. And so, you know me, I couldn't,
You're not going to let that go.
I can't take one in the mouth without giving some back. So the next thing you know, we were trying to organize something here to do it. And thank you, Nina Lynch and that group for taking care of our youth. Nina Thompson and Ben Thompson. I've said that, I think, twice today, and I don't know why. Anyway, great people. We appreciate you for sure. With that said, we'll send it over to the station for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jowl, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call
Parker Energy, family-owned and operated
for
since
more information.
2006.
Again,
Their team is known for their hard work and
3940-1144.
dedication.
NMR
Big enough to
Pipeline
meet your
is proud
needs
to be
for
a supporter
transport,
of all
dump trucks,
Lee County
vacuum trucks,
athletics
and
and
disposal
academics.
services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!"
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports, here live from legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium in Eunice, New Mexico, as your Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting the Loving Lady Falcons here in the semifinal game of District 4-2A. The winner here goes on tomorrow to face Tatum in the district tournament championship and at a right for an automatic spot in the New Mexico State Tournament. You can still get one of those at-large berths this coming week in the selection show. I'm assuming that's probably this weekend. I just thought about that. In fact, it may be Sunday.
Sunday.
I haven't paid quite as much attention to that as I usually do. But anyway, with that said, in that first half, Kenna McBee led all scorers. She had 8 points. Jasmine Martinez with 4. Alondra Maureen with 4. Chloe Jones with 4. Aubrey Haller with 4. I think I said Jasmine with 4. Anyway, down on the other end, we've got several with 2. And so Eunice going to have the ball starting this third quarter. Loving is, looks like they're still in kind of a variation of that 1-3-1. If you notice, they're kind of set in the passing lanes. So hopefully we can make that adjustment here for sure. There's a nice move by McBee. She throws up a shot. It won't go. Rebound into the hands of Brooklyn Rodriguez. That's her 4th rebound of the game. And Vasquez is going to bring it across the timeline. 7:30 on the clock. 24-7 is the score. Eunice in the lead. A long three-point attempt is up. No good. Rodriguez's rebound. Her putback is no good. And now there's a battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to Loving.
Got to get on them boards. Get the rebound.
That's definitely been our Achilles heel against Loving, even in the earlier games for sure. They're definitely just a little bit longer than we are.
Yeah.
So they get it into Cozart in the middle. She pumps fakes, throws up a shot. It won't go, but Rodriguez in there with another rebound. And now they're going to call a foul. If they call that on Rodriguez, that'll be her 3rd. I think every one of them.
I think they called it on number.
They called it on 10, McBee.
10. That's her first, so
okay, we'll take
it.
Yeah, I thought McBee was up here, but we'll definitely take it.
And that's one of those ball don't lie fouls anyway. So.
Yeah. Rodriguez misses the first. She'll have a chance at another. She's got 4 rebounds on the game. 7-12. We'll go ahead and call it 7-11. It's time for a Slurpee or a big gulp.
Big old gulp.
And she makes the second one. That's her 2nd point of the game, all 2 off of free throws. Jones over to McBee. McBee steps through. Going to give it back to Jones. Jones going to dribble, crosses over. Now she dribbles through the middle, kicks it over to Maureen. Maureen thought about the shot. A lot of pressure on her. They get it over into the corner for Rodriguez for an open shot. Her 3 is no good. Jasmine with the rebound. That's rebound number 7 for her. They get it over to Rodriguez again for another 3, and she sinks that one. Alina Rodriguez with her first points of the game off the Alondra Maureen assist. Eunice in the full court pressure. Trying not to foul here, and I think they're going to call a timeout. What's the call?
Yes, there's got to be a timeout on, I believe.
Okay, so they called a timeout, so it's a 30-second timeout here. 6:33 remaining here in quarter number 3. 27-8 is the score.
We'll shout out to some of our sponsors: Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline, Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BT8 Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services.
Had a good crowd late the second quarter. Looking over there, it looks like
kind of dwindled. Maybe some folks are heading
looks
down.
Looks like people might already be transferring over to Jal, because we have lost a lot of crowd already.
Yeah, I was trying to get us a zoom in when they had the crowd there, but I got busy doing something else.
Forgot about it. All right, so we got both teams starting to slowly. What does a penguin do? Do they waddle?
Kind of waddle.
So we got a lot of penguins about to waddle back out on the court. 6:30 remaining here in the third quarter. 27-8.
Kind of like what I do when I eat at the Outlaw Grill.
Yes, absolutely.
Waddle out of there.
I waddle. So full court pressure by Maureen, and the rest of the team is back in the half court pressure. A nice deflection by McBee. She deflected it, and it went out of bounds. So 27-8 is the score. 6:26 on the clock. Loving to throw it in front of their bench. They get it into Vasquez. Back over to Granado. She's thought about throwing up a 3, decides not to. They swing it up top, and that was a double dribble by Flores. Guarded by Jones. Maureen now guarding the ball up by Flores. Granados, I'm sorry, and that's Vasquez. Vasquez with the ball. Dribbles around, still dribbling around. Now she throws it down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to try to step through, throws up a shot off the glass and in. And she gets her first regular basket of the game. Eunice throws it in quickly. Jones over to Maureen. Maureen, throws it away. And here comes Loving. And Maureen going to foul. That's Maureen's third foul. That was the first turnover of this half for the Lady Cardinals, although they're at number 11 for the game.
That's 2 fouls in this half already for Eunice.
5:46 remaining here in quarter number 3. 27-10 is the score. Vasquez first free throw clangs off the back of the rim, no good.
And that's you're right. That's third foul for her.
All right, so she goes back to the line. Her next free throw, she kind of shimmied the shoulders like, looked like Kevin Durant there. Jones comes away with the rebound. Looked like she was fouled, no call, and now she's running. Throws it down to Haller. Haller missed the putback, or I'm sorry, the little chip shot, but it gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice basketball under their own basket. Trying to get it in is Eunice. They drop it into Haller. Haller over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the step back. Rattles around, won't go. Rodriguez with the big rebound for Loving. And here comes Loving back the other way. Jones and Martinez had trapped the ball there for a second. Ends up back in the hands of Granado. Granado looking around. Here comes the pick on Jones. A shot's thrown up. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez with a good rebound. And here comes Eunice. They get it to McBee. Over to Rodriguez. Over to Jones. Jones steps through the middle. Throws up a shot. No call. And they're going to give the ball to Loving off of no call there.
Off of something, we don't know what. But something happened.
So I'm going to give Eunice another turnover. I think if there's no call on that shot, then that would be a turnover on Jones. And then you're going to call that nonsense on a reach foul.
Man.
So that's the kind of stuff that just makes my blood boil when you get hammered on one end and then you call a reach on the other.
I forgot to tell them to
I'll
push that button when that happens.
take that. Howler with the rebound on the block and the run out, throws it ahead to Maureen, who lays it in for two. Eunice in the full court pressure. Loving throws it away. Well, we almost had it, and now they come away with it, and now they're pushing the other way. Rodriguez with the steal. Rodriguez throws it down to McBee. McBee lays it in for two. Kenna McBee with two more off the Alina Rodriguez assist.
Makes the score 31-10 in favor of Eunice.
Jones takes it away, and then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Loving basketball. 31-10 is the score.
Got to tell our Rosendo here.
Yeah.
When Jimmy stands up, push the view.
Because there ain't no telling what's liable to come out of his mouth when he gets up. Loving throws the ball in. They throw up a shot. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez gets the rebound, throws it ahead to McBee. McBee dribbling through traffic. Throws up a floater. It won't go. Rebound in the hands of Cozart for Loving, and she's trying to push it up the floor. She drops a pass off the forehead of Rodriguez, and it goes out of bounds. That looked like a header into the open goal in a soccer match.
Might have hurt a little bit.
So Eunice with the ball. They throw it into Jones. She's going to walk it up the floor. So Vasquez is going to come out there and try to put on some pressure.
Oh. She hit on that tailbone.
Yeah.
Did they call anything?
Yeah,
they called a foul on her.
They called a foul on her. That's number 2 on her.
I'm glad she's all right, but that sounded like it hurt.
Yeah. So Eunice to throw the ball in over on the wing. Yeah, I don't think they were going to call anything right there. They were just going to say, play on. We got bodies flying all over. And then Jones airmails one straight into the far wall. Out of bounds. That's another turnover. That's 13 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals. Loving throws it in. Eunice in the full court pressure. Almost a steal by Rodriguez. Then Jones comes from behind and knocks it. And then they're going to call a reach foul after the fact.
And that's on 12.
Yeah, so that'll give the ball back to the Lady Cardinals. All right. So we throw it into Jones. I still haven't seen the, there it is. There, they put it up on the screen now. So Jones brings it across the timeline. Loving back in the regular 1-3-1 at this point. Rodriguez with it up near the top. They're Kevin. If they don't clean that up, then it gets ugly. And then we get people that are mad at each other. And
somebody got poked in the eye, maybe.
Oh, no. Aubrey Haller just threw that girl flat on her side there after the fact. So the refs come over and talk to her. But it all starts because of the pushing and shoving going down low with no calls.
Right,
you shove me, no call. I'm going to shove you a little harder, no call. And before long, we got a shovel war going on down low. And then we're mad because kids are acting up. Well, just call the stuff to begin with, and then you won't have that problem. So anyway, Loving with the ball. They push it through the full court pressure, almost throw it away, and then they're going to travel with it, so it's going to be Eunice ball.
Ooh, she better be careful with that. You don't get a technical doing stuff like that.
So Eunice trying to get it in. They do. They throw it in. 2:35 on the clock. 31-10 is the score. Eunice just really hadn't been able to put many points on the board this quarter. Rodriguez with the step-in three. It's no good. Rebound by Loving, and here comes Loving the other way. So
now we put that pressure, it really slows them down, hurts them a little bit.
Yeah, they typically don't deal with the pressure very well. Cozart with the shot, it's no good. Jones with the rebound, she throws it ahead to McBee. McBee has her shot blocked, and then she stepped on the line when she caught her own rebound. So substitutions coming here. Jones goes out. Didi Zamora comes in. Eunice up by 21. We need the 20 in the win. That would give us the full amount of points available in the Max Preps algorithm. You need that 20. Zamora in there battling, trying to get a rebound. Loving comes away with it. They float it down low to Cozart. And girls slinging each other around again.
Well, Rodriguez tied it up.
Yeah, see, there was a shove by Cozart after the fact there.
That's a frustration shove.
Yes. So McBee with it. Mark my words, the officials are going to have to clean that little stuff up or we'll have a problem here in a minute. Somebody will get in trouble. No matter which side it is, you gotta clean that up or you end up with problems. There's another turnover. That's turnover number 16 for the Lady Cardinals as McBee was trying to throw it down low and it sailed it just a little high. Eunice still in the pressure here. They throw it. Good catch by Rodriguez for Loving. She gets it back to number 5. That's Flores. She attacks the basket, throws it to Cozart. A shot is up, no good, and it's going to be Eunice basketball. So Eunice to throw it in, the full court. 1:23 on the clock. They throw it into McBee. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Once again, Loving has sunk into just kind of a regular 1-3-1 now. They throw it back to McBee up near the top. She swings it over to the right side. And here comes Rodriguez after another turnover from the Cardinals. They're going to call Didi Zamora for a foul. Once again, a shout out to Ben and Nina Thompson. I see Ben over here trying to level up, as some people might say, or settle up for the folks that are here. We appreciate them very, very much.
Good folks.
Absolutely.
Good folks.
You know, Ben helped me significantly when I was building my house. Him and Nina have a house just half a block from here. And he was building a house. He was about 6 months ahead of me building mine, and he helped me significantly. Oh, man.
Well, it was a jump, and then something else happened.
So
one of them called it a jump ball, one of them called it a foul.
Man, they call that up now on Jasmine Martinez.
Now the officials are going to have a little chat amongst themselves.
Okay, so one official called a jump ball, the other one called a foul.
And he got overridden. It is a jump ball. So take the foul off of.
Yeah, so there's a discussion going on. Frazier's all the way over on the Loving side of the half-court line. And he is ripping the official a new one. He's got his finger ripping around in the air, and he was not happy.
Now we're coming back down here.
I don't know what is going on.
Oh, they called a technical foul.
A technical foul now? So now Eunice, I guess, has got a technical foul. I don't know who. They hadn't told us anything, and I haven't seen a signal.
And that was a air ball. So
Charlie always says the ball don't lie.
I heard a fan yell out, "The ball don't lie." I don't know who that was, but.
And the second one goes in. That's Ebony Flores. She makes the second one. That's her first points of the ball game. 54 seconds remain here in the third quarter. This game has gotten really ugly this quarter on a lot of different avenues, just being honest.
Just a lot of
Frazier over there talking to one of the other refs now.
A lot of pushing and shoving and a lot of contact and no calls.
That's a travel. There you go. So they're going to bring Jones in now. They called Loving for a travel. The young lady just threw the ball across the floor.
That could have drawn a technical foul right there.
Maybe, yeah. So here we go. 31-11 is the score. 52 seconds remain.
Cheerleaders in unison saying, "You can't do that."
Jones to Maureen, back to Jones, back to Maureen. Maureen tries to rip through. She does. She turned around and looked at the official and was like, "Can you give me a call?" Jones comes through the middle, throws up a floater.
She'll draw a foul.
And she's going to go to the free throw line as Rodriguez gets her on the arm and then turns around and laughs afterwards. I don't think a lot of times, Jones is, like I said, she's tiny. She don't weigh 80 pounds, 85. When she attacks, a lot of times they smack her, but because she's small and whatnot, they don't see it. I don't know if you just saw Rodriguez go up there and say something to her from behind as she was getting ready to shoot that free throw. You know, Jones is shooting over 60% from the free throw line for the year. I don't know why, but the last couple of weeks, it has not been as solid. And just as I say that, she knocks that one down. So
whatever it takes, keep saying it.
Yes.
Keep knocking them down.
So Jones jumped in, tried for the steal. Loving still with it. They end up in the hands of Granados with the ball there at the top of the key. She throws it over to the left wing. A three-pointer shot is up, no good. Didi Zamora with the rebound. She pushes it ahead to Maureen, who throws it ahead to Jones. Jones has her shot blocked. Didi with the rebound. A long two, is up by Alondra Maureen, and she gets 2 more points. A big collision down low. Jones on the rebound and put back.
And takes a foul.
And she's going to go to the free throw line. 34-11. My old Eunice graduate math is not real good looking. My English is awesome because I had Miss Robertson, and she may be the greatest English teacher of all time. No disrespect to those of you that are there now, but Miss Robertson was amazing, still is amazing. Shout out to her. Prayers for her and her family as she lost her sister. I was asked to be a pallbearer in that service that's coming up here at the beginning of next week. Miss Robertson, big impact, big influence in my life. I think the world of her. Jones steps up, makes both free throws. Loving with the ball, 3 seconds on the clock. Jones in there trying to get a steal as the the third quarter buzzer goes off.
And we'll do a quick shout out to our sponsors, Parker Energy Services, BT8 Services and Rental.
So the same ref that was going to throw all the Eunice crowd out after the fact was over there saying something to Chloe after the fact. I guess he didn't like something that was going on.
So they do that now? They just talk to the players one-on-one?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, go ahead with your sponsors.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Okay, so I'm just going to start over. Parker gets an extra one this time. They probably deserve it. Parker Energy Services, BT8 Service and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Thanks to all these sponsors, they make it possible for us to bring you this game.
Quick rundown of the stats so far this game. Jasmine Martinez has 9 rebounds. She leads all rebounders. Alina Rodriguez has 5 steals. She leads all the stealers. Not the Pittsburgh Steelers, but
the Eunice Steelers.
over on the scoring side, Kenna McBee leads all scorers. She's got 10 points. Maureen with 8, Jones with 7, Aubrey Howler with 5. So anyway, here comes Loving. They throw it in. They walk it across the timeline. Getting into that overload offense. They throw it over to the side. I thought that was a travel, no call. Howler gets hammered.
Yeah. That's on number 23.
Yeah, she got hammered right there, and that didn't even look like a basketball play. That looked like I'm going to run and
Like our cheerleaders are
give you the flying elbow.
run on down to Jowl while these ladies Cardinals finish this up over here.
Yeah, half our crowd is left, and some of them are still going, and like I said,
we may not even have a seat by the time we get down there, Jim.
I'm sure. So Eunice with the ball. They throw it down low to Howler. She's got somebody hanging on her arm.
That'll be a foul.
Howler's new nickname may be the Monkey Bars because she looked like the Monkey Bars when I was in elementary, which is way back with somebody hanging on the Monkey Bars.
So that's
Shout out to them cheerleaders. Y'all go make some noise in Jowl country.
we'll see you there in a little bit.
So 36 to 11, 7:28 remaining in the fourth. They get it over to Rodriguez in the corner. She pump fakes, attacks off the dribble, throws up a floater, and it rattles around and goes in. Alina Rodriguez with 2. 7-11, time for one more big gulp in this game. 38-11 is the score. Loving with the ball. They seem content with just trying to run some clock. If I was Eunice, I might just back off and let them run some clock.
Run it.
Yes. And there's a
She
turnover.
turned it over.
Yeah, that might be a safe bet to avoid any injuries and any, you get somebody gets a pushing technical foul, gets tossed or something, and that
you
could
lose them
hurt
for the
tomorrow
next
for
game,
sure,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, so I think I'd just come down and get in the 4 corners, spread them out, and run some clock. I haven't seen us spread anybody out there and run a clock all year, even in the closing seconds of a game. I don't
we're
know that
40 points ahead.
Yes.
Closing say we're gonna drive it.
I have never once all year, even in a game like this, seen us run clock. I don't even know if we have we throw it away right there. I don't know if we have a run clock offense. That ball gets knocked away, stolen now by Jones. She's looking to attack, and she takes a forearm across the back. No call.
No blood, no foul.
Rodriguez gets knocked to the floor, no call. She's still sitting on the floor like, hey, what's going on here?
Let's take a break. They're not going to call it. I'm just going to sit here and rest for a second.
I think you got to clean that stuff up or you have problems. And so
As people get frustrated.
absolutely.
You can only punch me so many times. I'm going to probably punch back.
Especially when it's a 30-point ball game.
Yeah.
You just clean it up. Just call the little stuff.
And it's a frustrating game when you're on the losing end of that, too.
Absolutely.
And, those frustration pushes. And
Yes.
I
get it. I get it. And I get it on the other end. You get frustrated when you're winning like this, and then all of a sudden there's no calls.
Yeah.
Because they feel like, I got to be nice.
Maybe they feel sorry for the ones that are 20 points down. No?
So Rodriguez for Loving throws up a shot. It won't go. Jones comes away with that rebound. Loving thought about getting into the full court pressure there. Now they're going to back it off. If I was Jones, I'd just stop and stand there. Run some clock. Back up. Run some clock. They get it over to McBee. McBee throws up a 3. It won't go. And it's knocked out of bounds by Loving. I may have to call a timeout in a minute and run down there and say, hey, look, we need to run some clock.
Run the clock.
In 5 minutes, we could be on our way to Jowl, but instead we'll probably still be here another 30 minutes because we don't run clock. Come on, run some clock, ladies. Maureen with a mid-range, and it goes in. That's 10 points for Alondra Maureen off the Alina Rodriguez assist. That's 4 assists for Alina. 5:25 on the clock. Eunice went back to the 1-2-2 zone here. Loving with it. That is a travel. The second step was a travel. The first one, she was okay, and there's 2 points by Rodriguez.
2 points that shouldn't have happened because the travel happened before that.
That's Sierra Rodriguez who drops that 2 in. Jones over to Maureen. Maureen pump fakes, cuts it over, gives it back to Jones. Jones floats it over to Maureen. Maureen to McBee. McBee going to dribble up. Back it out and let's run the clock, ladies, so we can go to Jow. Back out. I'm going to have to stand up and mute my mic in a minute just because. There's a huge shove by...
That'd be Eunice ball, should
Yeah.
be.
So Jasmine Martinez comes back in. Haller going to come off. I'm going to call timeout and run down there and say run some clock. I'm telling you, we could. It's already almost 6:20. That's a good thing we didn't tell, because I told the station, I said, once they move these times back, I don't think there's any way we can make it. So
Yeah.
TJ's going to cover that game for us down there. It'll be on our channel. There's a turnover for the Cardinals. That's turnover number 14. No, 19. Can't read my little Roman numerals over here. All right. So Loving gets the ball down on the block. A shot is up. It's no good. Cozart's rebound and putback goes in. She gets 4 points for the game so far. Eunice still up.
Slow her down, girl. Slow her
Yes.
down.
They're up 25. They need that 20-point win because that gets them the max points in that algorithm. A long 3 by McBee is up. No good. She gets her own rebound. And then the ball gets knocked out of bounds.
Every time that happens, that's a few more seconds it'll stop.
So McBee throws it in to Maureen. Maureen crosses over, now throws it back to Jones. And I am telling you, you're going to have to mute me in a minute so I can tell people to run some clock. And Jones banks one off the glass. She's like, the heck with running clock. I'll take 2 points. That's 9 points for her. So Loving coming back the other way. They give it back up top to Flores. She floats it down to Cozart. Cozart steps through. I thought she traveled again. No call. Lena Rodriguez with the rebound. She cuts through the
heavy traffic. Ooh. Finally got her.
And we've got to run some clock before we get somebody hurt.
And that's 4 on number 12. And we'll go to the line and shoot a couple of 1-and-1 there.
Michelle Ostos comes in. The few fans we've got left start cheering.
Yeah, the rest of them are down there taking our place, seats and jaw. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, run some clock! Run some clock! Run some clock!
All right.
So the first one drops in.
Had to give my my coaching philosophy here.
So second one's good.
Okay, who was that?
And that was
Alina? She make them
yes.
both?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is 5, 6, 7. I had to holler out there to the kids to run some clock. I just can't hardly sit back and watch them self-destruct here. And they need that, like I said, they need the 20. But at the same time, I don't want to see anybody get hurt out here in these last few minutes. Oh, that's a...
Not calling any of that.
So Jones with the steal. She's all by herself,
like,
going to run out.
That's
lays
run
it
clock,
in for
but
2.
I want that 2 points.
Yeah. I'll take the run out steal.
Yeah.
It's when we get on this offensive end. That's when we need to back it out and just run some clock. 46-15 is the score. 2:30. Loving throws up a 3, and it goes in. What number is that? 0.
0.
That's Emily Rios that knocked down that 3. Loving now pushing all the way up to half court. Jones tries to force it over to Rodriguez with a girl all over her, and it gets deflected out of bounds. I just gave Jones some instruction. Now she's going out, so that'll probably end the running of the clock.
Yeah, we're going to drive this thing.
Yeah. Rodriguez trying to get it in, throws it back over to Maureen. Come on, Maureen, run some clock. Run some clock. We got a Jow game to go to, a Jow Eunice game. Throw it down to Ostos, over to Rodriguez. She's going to pull from the corner. She'll take 2 more. They gave her 2 on that one off the Ostos assist.
She must have had her toenail on that line.
Yeah, she was about a good step over in front of it, kind of a mid-range middle area. There's a steal there by Didi. Oh, and a nice lay-in on the other end by Alondra Maureen. That's 12 points for her.
1:44 left in the game.
Yeah. Come on, Lady Cardinals. Pull it out. Let's run some clock. There's a travel again. Watch that clock tick.
Maybe Loving can run a little clock so they don't get any
Yes.
farther behind.
Oh, my goodness.
And Michelle Ostos got in there and got her a foul. First foul on her.
So multiple subs coming in. Number 44, that is Gaetan.
Elizabeth Gaetan.
I believe that's who that is,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
And they just brought her up again this week, and she's somewhat related to me in a roundabout way, and so I've been excited to see her out here. She's had some big games in the JV games. I mean, with like 26, something like that, in some of those JV games.
She's in there ready right now.
Yeah.
Ready to roll.
So Sierra Rodriguez knocks down both free throws. And so Eunice to throw it in.
So 50-20, 122 left, or 130 left.
A 30-point ball game. Number one, I don't have on this roster. You probably have on that one you have. Oh, man, there's Gaetan for three. Yeah, she knocks down a three. I told you she could score.
She sure can.
Oh, they gave her a 2 on that, huh?
Yep, they sure did.
So I'm going to change it to a 2. Anyway, a long shot up, no good. Gaetan in there rebounding. She's going to grab a rebound, too. She's like, I'm not only going to get me a long bucket, I'm going to get me a
some
rebound.
playing time, and I'm going to get some points. I'm going to get some stats. Yeah, 51 seconds left.
Anyway, some substitutions coming in. As soon as this game's over, we're going to say thank you to the sponsors. And in fact, we're not even going to list you. We're going to run out the door so that we can try to make it to jail, because it takes us about 15 minutes to clean all this stuff up. And then we've got a 20-minute drive ahead of us to get down there. So I'm going to cut this short as soon as this game's over. There's 40 seconds to go. Eunice leads 52-20. There's a runner by Brooklyn Rodriguez.
Just take your time, ladies.
52-22. It's a 30-point ball game. We're still like, by God, we're going to get us some more points. We throw it out of bounds. That's turnover number 20. 2-0. 20 turnovers.
27.2 seconds left on the clock. We're still playing.
All right, so here comes Loving. They throw it over into the corner on the left wing. A baseball pass back across the top ends up in the hands of Rodriguez, and there's a travel. Yeah, no call on the travel, but we call the hip check.
And that's a second foul on Ostos.
Look like I'm doing a little dance over here.
Yeah, they kind of missed the travel right before the foul.
Yeah. So Rodriguez's shot is up and good. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 points for her on the ball game. She's also got a number of rebounds. Her next one is up. It's no good. Ostos with the rebound. She gets it over to Didi, who gets it to Gaetan. Gaetan, yeah, she did a really good job. Pulls it back out. They get it over to Didi. Didi throws up a long three at the buzzer. It won't go. And at the end of the ball game, the final score is Eunice 52, Loving 23. Quick rundown on things. Alina Rodriguez with 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. She had 2 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists. Chloe Jones with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She had 7 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists. Alondra Maureen with 12, and she had 3 assists, a steal, and a rebound. Kenna McBee with 10. She had a rebound, a steal, and an assist. Didi Zamora ended up with 2 rebounds and a steal. Jasmine Martinez with 4 points, 9 rebounds, and a steal. Aubrey Haller with 5 points, 6 rebounds, a steal. Michelle Ostos with a rebound and an assist. Miss Gaetan, number 4-4, got in the ball game, and she got a rebound and a bucket. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate the sponsors. We'll give you a double shout out tomorrow. Tomorrow, these Tatum girls, or these Eunice girls, will face Tatum down in Tatum tomorrow night. We're going to head for Jow. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Good night.
Good night, everybody.